You are watching the B Vibes Music Entertainment Podcast.
Hi, good morning. It's your boy B Vibes, keeping it right here at the B Vibes Music Entertainment Studios here in Lagos, Nigeria. And something happened, quite surprising. And I just want to make this short video. Turker Carlson went on Fox News yesterday to actually save the head of Fox News and let people know that the American people deserve answers as to why there was so much fraud and irregularities during the election that just concluded, and the media has already called it for Joe Biden. Although we have a stupid president in Nigeria called, I don't know what his name is, but I think he's the only person who has congratulated Joe Biden on winning the election when there's still so much issues pending. So even China has not called Joe Biden to congratulate him. China has not called him to congratulate him. So that shows you how stupid our politicians are here in Nigeria. Well, I'll play the video for Turker Carlson for you guys to see for yourself exactly the irregularities I mentioned a few days ago, and I'll post in the description box below the link that will actually tell you in total how I analyzed those irregularities on Tuesday night. Okay, so watch it.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. In case you haven't noticed, it's hard to trust anything you hear right now. We've heard you. We're grateful that you trust us, and we will try to be worthy of your trust. We want to begin tonight by assessing some of the things no doubt you have heard about last week's presidential election. There are conflicting versions of virtually every part of that story. But as of right now, here's what we think we know. For much of election night, Donald Trump seemed to be leading in a number of key swing states. Then early Wednesday morning, he began to fall behind. That trend continued more or less for several days. On Saturday, the media declared Joe Biden the president-elect. Biden quickly accepted that judgment. The Biden campaign now has something called the Office of the President-elect. It sounds official, which of course is the point of setting it up. And in the end, it's possible it will be official. If, after all the questions have been answered, it becomes clear that Joe Biden is the legitimate winner of the presidential election, we will accept that, and we'll encourage others to accept it too. We're Americans first. We want what is best for this country. We want our system of government to continue. Whether it does continue, though, depends in part on how we proceed from here. As of tonight, tens of millions of Americans suspect this election was stolen from them. Democracy is always a voluntary arrangement. Telling voters to shut up is never enough. We need to find out exactly what happened in this election. And there are questions, and that means we have to answer them. For example, in Pennsylvania, Nevada, and Michigan, the Trump campaign has now collected signed affidavits that attest to criminal activity during the voting process. In the city of Detroit, witnesses have alleged under oath that ballots were improperly backdated and counted without matching signatures. One poll watcher alleges that 40,000 late unsealed absentee ballots were counted orally, and all of them went for Democrats. In the state of Nevada, 8 whistleblowers from within the Nevada Election Department say they witnessed voter fraud abetted by other election officials and by their supervisors. According to one affidavit, a poll worker saw people bringing handfuls of ballots to a Biden-Harris campaign van. Those ballots were then filled out at the van, placed in return envelopes. Eventually, Biden supporters formed a wall to block outsiders from seeing what they were doing. Meanwhile, according to voting records, people who were not even alive still somehow managed to vote on Tuesday. In New York, deceased voters cast absentee ballots. On October 9th in Nevada, a man called Fred Stokes Jr. mailed in his vote. The only problem was Fred Stokes Jr. died 3 years ago at the age of 92. The Republican Party of Nevada says it is aware of hundreds of other potential cases of dead people casting ballots. In Pennsylvania, records show turnout from several people who were born in the 19th century. They apparently rose from their graves to vote. Now, all of that is real. We spent all weekend checking it.
I mean, what else do you need to convince you about all that? Well, that's Turker Carlson, and you have heard and you have seen for yourself exactly the same irregularities that I've been mentioning about it. So check the link in the description below to follow exactly how I analyzed those irregularities on Tuesday night. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and share this video. And also, you can follow us on Twitter at BVibesReal, Real BVibesMe, Real BVibesMe. BVibes is spelled BVYBES. That is also my handle on Instagram at Real B Vibes Me, and on Facebook you can follow us at B Vibes Music Entertainment. Okay, and on Parler, because that's for conservatives now, at Chi Edozie Wandiezi. So until I meet you guys in the next video, I say stay blessed and stay well.